Maximum Apocalypse. This is your review for 2. Good day, my name is Joe. Today we'll be going over Maximum Apocalypse and how it plays with 2 players. Now Maximum Apocalypse is a 1 to 6 player game where you'll be playing through a scenario or a campaign, a little mini campaign where you'll be controlling 1 character per player or multiple if you want. And you're going to have to complete objectives throughout this map. You're kind of in a traveling van for the first part of the campaign, and you're going to be moving and uncovering tiles, flipping over certain cards, using your cards in hand and dice, all to complete the objectives. But there may be robots, there may be mutants, zombies afoot, and you need to try to complete all the objectives to win the game. So see a little bit more how to play. So in Maximum Apocalypse, each player is going to control 1 character, or as I said before, you can control multiple if you want. It's going to make it a little bit tougher. But you're going to start off choosing one of the 6 characters that come in the base box, and you're going to draw the 4 cards. And those are going to be some of the actions you can play. On your turn, you're going to roll 2 dice. You're going to put a monster out on every space that corresponds with the dice you rolled. So the more tiles you may have uncovered, the more these monsters that may kind of appear. Once again, it may be zombies or robots or mutants that come out. So you're going to roll your dice, you're going to draw your card, so you'll have 5 cards on the first turn, and then you're going to do your actions. You're going to get 4 actions on your turn. And they can be everything from moving, to using cards, to equipping cards, to fighting these monsters that are attached to you. Just trying to do various actions to complete the objective. The objective could be to get to a certain spot and then uncover the objective or do an action. And you got to make it back to the van with enough fuel. So it's a nice Ameritrash way to play, and I say that in a nice way. Ameritrash is a kind of a version of a game where there's going to be dice rolling, flipping, event cards, in this case, searching cards, and you're going to have your own deck of cards. But on your turn, you're going to do your 4 actions, whether it be moving, playing cards, killing the monsters, or doing such. You're going to have to take damage if you have any monsters attached to you. And then you are going to increase your hunger. So you do need to make sure you keep yourself fed, because it says the apocalypse. So once you're done with your turn, you go to the other player's turn, and you're just going to go back and forth, trying to complete the objective. So let's see a little bit more what I thought about this game. So the components, rules, and references, I really do like the rules in this game. I thought they were very straightforward. There isn't a whole lot to it. Very easy to understand. And they have your reference sheet on the back. You have 2 little turn reference sheet and a kind of a range reference sheet, and which is very easy to understand. And if there are some keywords, a little 2-page. Once again, these guys knock it out of the park when it comes to rules and references and the ease it is to get to the table. And as far as components, it comes with 6 miniatures that are kind of fun. All these tiles, all these different cards and dice. And what I really like is the tray organizer for everything. Easy to get this to the table. And as far as the components go, it really looks nice and has a good table presence. So let's talk about the setup and table size. We just talked about the table presence. To get this game set up is actually very easy. It comes with nice dividers that you can play. Everybody's going to just get their starting deck of cards, and you're going to deal 4 out to yourself, and you're going to be ready to play. The actual setup of the tiles, nice and easy once you read the mission book. Well, once again, there are 12 missions in this book, and you can just pick one if you just want to play that singular mission, which is a lot of fun. The actual table size itself, this will take up a little bit more table size than the average game, probably about a 3x4 with 2 players, and definitely every player is going to have their own kind of tableau and area that you're going to need to set up in front of you as well. So let's talk about the gameplay, and as I explained earlier, this is an Ameritrash game, which is just a style of game. It means you'll be rolling some dice, randomness here. You'll be flipping over exploration tiles, both out here and when you search. You'll be dealing with cards in your hand. Just an overall thematic game. And that's what you kind of want in a game like this, an Ameritrash game. And it's just a lot of fun. You're going to be reading like a small little blurb in the scenario, which I really like. It just gives you enough flavor to get into the game. And the rest of the flavor is going to come when you do the actions on your turn, when you fail at rolling dice, when you succeed, when a ton of monsters pop up. They give you just enough text in this game to get you started and get into the narrative of what you're doing. You're driving around this van and finding cures, looking at some of the mutants and the robots. You can just expand this game as much as you want. It's just a lot of fun in this game. You have 4 actions, but that may be enough. On a certain turn, you may move twice, you may search, and you may put out a card. Other turns, you may be fighting monsters over and over, trying to get rid of zombies or exploring some of the different areas out here. There is a luck-based style to this game. You are going to be rolling dice. You're going to be flipping cards over. You may have to look for that one monster for a few times, but that's okay because it plays quick, it's easy, it's intuitive, everything makes sense. This turn reference sheet, super easy to follow. Once you do it a few times, you'll be passing these dice back and forth, putting monsters out, doing your turn. The box does say 45 to 90 minutes, and probably with with a full group, that's how long it takes. But I would say on a 2-player scenario, one of these can be done in about 30 minutes. Nice, quick, snappy, fun. I just really enjoyed the game. My wife really enjoyed some of the moments we had as far as getting the fuel, needing to make it back. Certain cards in your hand, super thematic. She played as the fireman with her axe. I played as the mechanic, moving people around, kind of the wrenches, and all of a sudden I get a blowtorch and blowtorch some zombies. Just a lot of fun in this game. So the gameplay really follows. Is it the deepest game? Probably not. Is it the most, do I need to be a mathematics major to understand what we're doing? Do I have that factor of, can I really dive deep? No, this is just a fun game, and I think that's how it should really stay. Like I said, you're flipping cards over, you're doing thematic events, thematic actions, all in the name of just having fun during the apocalypse. So how does this game play for 2? And I really do like this game for 2. It plays quick, plays snappy. You get from turn to turn really easy. You can see what the other person is doing without being too overwhelming. You can move each other around. It plays really well in the cooperative system. There's things in my deck that my wife can use, and there's things in her deck that I can use, and we can trade items, we can do certain things, we can help each other out and say, ooh, maybe we should go here, or whoa, what do you think about this? Is it wise to explore this tile? I really need to find some food. Do you have any food, or do I need to try to search for it? Just a nice back and forth at 2 players. You can definitely play this at more, but it will add a little bit more play time to it, and you just won't get your turn as much. But overall, this game is very enjoyable. Once again, it's not going to be a number crunching game. It's not going to be a victory point game. You're either going to win or lose together in this cooperative style, but it is a lot of fun. Ameritrash, get it to the table, hack some zombies, hack some robots or mutants, all while reliving parts of the story. Just a lot of fun to be had. It's not going to take itself seriously. It's not going to do anything outstanding in this game, but it's just an overall fun game. So that's Maximum Apocalypse, and until next time.